So Canadian Family Magazine has put together a top 5 list of things to do with Dad this Sunday, and they all look really terrific, including, how about a movie marathon? That sounds like a really fun idea.
And how about a movie marathon that Dad helps pick?
Well, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Because, I mean, there are maybe movies that he wants to introduce to his kids that they haven't, really seen. Maybe the original trilogy of Star Wars, or maybe Ghostbuster, or something like that. I mean, it can be done Saturday night, before Father's Day, or if it's rainy, it can be done on Father's Day. But let Dad have the choice.
Who makes the popcorn?
Oh, probably the kids.
Okay, all right. Scarface, probably not a good idea.
Probably not a good idea,
okay.
Unless, maybe your teens can handle it.
Maybe.
But, as parents, we have to see so many movies that our kids want to see. Maybe let Dad choose.
That's not a bad idea. Maybe grab your camera or your iPhone or something like that and just take a bunch of photos, which I know people are doing much more these days, but maybe of their friends, maybe not as much for the family, Robin, so...
Yeah, because, often Dad is behind the camera, and they don't have a lot of picture with their kids, or, you have it on your iPhone, but you never actually, go and get them printed out. This is a perfect chance to, say, okay, this is a day, we're going to take some family photos, and you're going to have them done and maybe even developed, which seems so old school, but then, you have them. And if you're super keen, maybe you have a little scrapbook that's, Father's Day every year for the next few years, and you have pictures of the family from that.
I'm kind of old school, Robin, and I like the old board games, Monopoly and Sorry and stuff like that. Do people still play stuff like that?
They do. I mean, in the summer, it's a lot more common at the cottage. But, everybody plays the Wii and all that kind of stuff. But, everybody does have a Scrabble downstairs or a Monopoly. Break that out, teach the kids this new game. And it's surprising how much bonding goes on and a little competitive spirit.
And if speaking of which, if you do have Wii or Xbox or, PlayStation, stuff like that, that could also be a terrific amount of fun. So get some serious sports action going on or something like that.
If you're, totally outdoorsy, have Dad go to the tennis court and you guys knock the ball around, or, maybe you do arrange for that game of golf, but just make it, a game or a sport that you guys can do with Dad.
All right, you could actually play the actual game instead of just the virtual stuff inside the house. That's true. People forget that these days, I think. Speaking of which, if you want to head outdoors, maybe take the bike out, maybe go hiking.
Yeah, again, this is a great thing, and maybe Dad has a neighborhood that he's never shown his kids before, maybe where he grew up. Get on the bikes and go, or go for a nice hike in an area that's lovely in your own town or city, and just really enjoy the outdoors and that bonding time. And should it end up the end is a ice cream truck, so be it.
Not so bad. Yeah, you work one off, put some more on. Joey just sent a text. Barry, we have over 300 board games. Loads of fun with the kids, and it really is a lot of fun. And what would Father's Day be, wrapping up without a Father's Day dinner?
And make it all about Dad. Maybe Dad doesn't do the barbecuing that night, or if he's the cook in the family, he has the night off. Ask Dad what his favorite meals are. You never know. Some kids don't even know. Like, maybe Dad loves key lime pie, or, he loves his ribs. Find out what Dad loves and make up a menu. The little kids can get involved and write up a menu, and then serve Dad his meal. And maybe he doesn't even have to do the dishes or empty the dishwasher later.
Now that's a gift.
That is a total gift.
That's a great surprise.